It is kind of in between Picross and Minesweeper on the logic that it employs. So yeah, let's do a little bit more of that. They didn't like change anything in that like brief period we were there. Right? Yeah, we still have to. Okay, we'll stick with playlist then. Okay, this is the hearts. Cool. Right, I should have made a command because I knew we were gonna go back to this game. But okay, so for those that missed this before, we are placing tints. Every tree will have exactly one tint associated with it. But that doesn't mean that there can only be one tint per tree, right? Like this spot right here could be a tint. Wait, do I not have this bound to right click? I was gonna try using a tablet for this, but alright, I'll just use mouse. But yeah, so there can only be one tint, or one tint is associated per tree. Like I can even show it linked like this here. But you can have a tint that's touching multiple trees, and it might just end up being like this is how they're linked or whatever. And numbers on the side show you how many tints are in that row or column. And tints cannot be adjacent to other tints at all, so even diagonally. And when I say they have to be next to a tree, it has to be orthogonally next to a tree. So I kind of clumsied that explanation a little bit, but hopefully that makes sense. Since they have to be orthogonally adjacent, we know all of these spots have to just be grass. There's not going to be any tints in any of those spots there. Let's see, either side of this would have to apply to this tree, so we know there's going to be a tint over here to satisfy the 2 in the column. And that lets us put a tint there and clear that space, at least. There's going to be a tint here, so we can clear that spot. And now there's only one there. So that gives us that. And this game has countdown mode, by the way. It is optional, but a relevant part of why we're playing this a second time is that it's got countdown mode. Less important than it is in Minesweeper likes, but counting down these rows and columns, still very nice. Let's see what else we got here. Nothing else is sticking out as super. Oh, there we go. We've got a 2 column here with 3 tiles in it. So that means there can't be tints in these in between spots, because there's always going to be a tint here or here. Likewise, there's going to be a tint here or here, so we can clear out those. That locks those in. Does that open up any more good opportunities anywhere? Oh, we've got our 0 here, sure. See, how long does it take me to notice that without a countdown? It takes me long enough to notice it with countdown mode. Oh yeah, we got this, because that's next to a 10. Okay. So, those are locked in. Okay, we know there's nothing here because that's got to be associated with that tent. This one could still go either way here. Row 4, column 4. Because there's... it's next to this tent. Anything that is adjacent, including diagonal to another tent, can't be another tent. Let's see, so this is always gonna be associated with this tree no matter what, because if it was here, then it couldn't be here, so... That tree's accounted for with that column. I don't think that's super meaningful, though. Oh, this is grass. Yeah. Likewise doesn't probably mean much, though. Except it makes that clear, I guess. And that probably starts getting some other cascade. So never mind, it does actually matter a whole lot. It just, you know, solves the rest of the puzzle. I guess. I guess that's acceptable. Okay, we know the in-betweens can't be... Does that still apply here? Well, at the very least, one of these three is going to have to be, right? Yeah, that does still apply here. Cute. Yo. Okay, that's a little more info. Probably glad we got that, since I still haven't found much else. Greetings, BLN! So, we're placing tents and grass. Every tree is associated with exactly one tent, and that will be orthogonally adjacent to it. But more than one tent can be adjacent to more than one tree. It'll just be associated to a different one, right? Like if we have a tent here, it can be associated to any of these trees. And the rows and column numbers indicate how many tents are in that row or column. And tents cannot be adjacent to other tents, including diagonals. Okay. We can't eliminate these spots like we could if we didn't have this, right? Or can I? You know, I can. Like, because they can't be adjacent, so like this spot almost might as well not exist as far as that logic. Yeah, we can mark those as safe too. So basically, like, there is always going to be a tent either here, or both. There's no way for that to not happen in that 3 rows, so we can tag both of those as safe as well. Got that guaranteed. Greetings, Caliban. Okay, with this one here, we know that there's always going to be a tent in one of these spots, so those are both clear. Now we know there's a tent here, so that's clear. We've got only 3 in this column. No, that doesn't help us this time. Okay. We got 3 in this column, though, and that does help us a lot. Because that means those can't be, because that's always going to be next to a tent. So that means this has to be a tent, and there's going to be another one down here. And now this has to be a tent so that this has a tree to connect to. You don't have to link them to be clear, but it can help visualizing stuff. Okay, there has to be a tent here because the tent in this column has to link up to this one here. It won't work otherwise. Great. Moving right along. So we've got, we can do an, oh, there's a handful for the daily apparently. Does it tell you how, like, if we just speed through a easy one here? Does it tell us how we did or anything? I don't know what, oh, that's like undos, and I don't know what the light bulb means. Oh, good reminder, Templar. Dev did mention the quality of life of tapping the zeros in the rows or columns to autofill those. Yeah, I'm not seeing what we're comparing against on the dailies here. Oh man, we're being slow. This is supposed to be the easy one. Lightbulb is hints. Ah, gotcha. Yes, that makes sense. Tints cannot link diagonally. No. Like it already feels like, well, just throw it in the garbage. We went too slow on the easy one. What am I missing? There's like some piece that's just gonna connect this all together, right? There's no tree with only one spot. There's a tree with only one spot. Okay. That would do it. That would, in fact, do it. It just shows me the number I've done and how much if you do the whole set, maybe there's a time. Oh, these will be quick enough. We'll do a quick run of the easies here, just like instinctively trying to look for the harder logic, just like assuming it's gonna be necessary, but it's not. Hello, Stinks. It doesn't apply. Part of it is like I go slower to some extent because I'm trying to go faster. Playlist is like you could go back to Celeste. But it was false Celeste. Well, the fast 8x8 is just any 8x8. Not, maybe there's a separate Chivo for the any and for the hard ones? Not sure. Oh, we don't start with any zeros. The easies often have zeros, but not all the time. So got a lot of shenanigans here. Okay, so we know that one of these has to be, so that means this has to be the case. That actually gives us a lot of power to build off of there. Kinda push it on vibes a little bit there. Once you know where you're going with it. Alright. Trees with only one next to them. Tints, each tree is associated with exactly one tint, Stings. Okay, there's gonna be one there. So, like, that, for example, but there still could be a tint here, because it could connect to this tree, so there could be more than one tint adjacent as long as only one's associated with each tree. And tints also can't be adjacent, including diagonals with other tints. Let's go tint one of those spots. Guaranteed tint here. No tints associated with that tree, so that's gonna have to go there. We'll talk out the thought process a little more when we go back to the hard ones. No. We have a time for the pack, but no comparison even when we finish the pack, huh? Feels a little weird for there to be dailies without any leaderboards. But still, I guess, serves some of the purpose of the dailies of having, like, something that's different each time that you can come back for, or whatever. No worries, Alright, let's hop back in on some of the hard ones here. These ones will most likely take more than 2 minutes. But yeah, so because tints have to be orthogonally adjacent to trees, that's how we get kind of our initial clear like that. One of our big pieces of logic when we've got like one more tile to fill in a row or column, we know there's always going to be a tint here or both, so that means this tile is always safe, for example. So same thing here. And now there's not enough room, so there's always going to be a tint there. And that, of course, is just guaranteed. That makes this tile safe because we've already got a tint associated with this tree. I still laugh just a little bit every time the song plays. It's like, you got these jams from the Smurfs for the NES. Okay, so one of these is always going to cover that tree, so that goes down here. Great. Okay, well, I did say that it wasn't going to take 2 minutes, didn't I? I couldn't be more wrong. Literally could not be more wrong. Okay. We are getting better. Also, that was a pretty easy one. Okay, get the overlap there. And we can reverse this now. We got one of these. It's gonna be a tint. Let's just go ahead and plop those bad boys down. There's gonna be a tint here for that tree, so we can kill the diagonal there. This one column here has to be on one of those two to satisfy that, so we know the rest of it will be clear. So, like, to clarify, that's different than over here because this spot here can satisfy this tree, but over here it had to be in the column. For the two over here, that's gonna have to cover there. Because they have to be spread out. Although that doesn't really seem to help much. Let's see, there's always gonna be a tint here, so that means those are safe. There's gonna be a tint here, so that's safe. So that satisfies that two there now. Alright. Cruising. Slightly harder. 223 on that one. Threes, like, bigger numbers are powerful. Good thing to kind of default towards looking towards. Early there. One of these is gonna have to be a mine, so that's safe. For this 2 column, one of these will have to be, so those two are safe. Those are because of that 2 columns, so that safeifies those. That's the technical term, safeify. Let's see. No, that's not helpful with that 2-column. Yeah, okay. This tree is just gonna have to be satisfied with one here, because there's no... Yeah, there's not enough trees, so that means one's gonna be here, and it means that's gonna be safe. So that gives us a decent bit, actually. Don't hate that. One of these is going to be covered, so that makes that safe, so that makes that a mine. That narrows down those. There we go. Oh, we have to actually associate trees, or... let's see, this is definitely associated, okay. There we go. Alright, can we still do this last one in under 3 minutes? It's a little janker. But a bit less starting grass here, although we do get that. Oh, it's gonna be mine in one of those two. I see a whole bunch of ones on that left side there, huh? Okay, for this one... No, it can touch this tree. It can touch this tree. I was thinking it had to go over this one. I don't think it does. Yeah. Did miss at least one grass tile off the start. No, two. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It felt like I had missed some, but I could not see them, and I just moved on. What else we got? Oh, we know there's a mine in here, yeah. I would like thought that out earlier, but was like in a different train of thought, so it didn't make the connection there. Okay, so that means that's safe because both of those trees are accounted for. So one of those is a mine, one of these is a mine. We can clear those up. Okay, this one here has to satisfy this tree here. So we cover those. And that means that has to be mine. One of these has to be mine, which safifies those. Cruising. Over 3 minutes, though, alas. Okay, where are you putting me? Oh no, that is 20. That is 20. Okay. I thought that was done with the set, but nope. We had one more. No threes. But I like threes. No twos that are as immediately useful as I would like either? That's probably not accurate. Hello, Frey. Okay, we know there's going to be one of those as a 10. Okay, now we've got a yeah, but they're too far apart for me to take advantage of that. Okay. So I don't know if that does a lot more for us right now. It doesn't seem to. Also, what I just said was wrong, too, right? Like, it can just be these two. Yeah, so not only was it unhelpful, it was also wrong. Which, probably good, because if it was helpful, it might have been... It was either illicit or would have backed us into a quarter of lies. The music's freaking out because it detected I was trying to screw everything up. Playlist is smart like that. Okay, at least one of those is a mine, so we can clear that. So that means at least one of these is a mine, so I can clear that. Has any of that done anything else for society? My brain wants to say it's like, well, this tree is has to be satisfied with one of these spaces, so therefore there has to be mine over here. But no, it could totally be these two. Like just link to that tree, like that is legal. Basically, I want to say that tile's safe, but I can't do that, and also I don't think it would be very helpful anyway. One of the... Oh, I found a different way to say that tile safe, though. One of these is going to have to be a mine, so that is, in fact, safe. Likewise, one of those has to be mine, so that's safe, so that makes this a tree. So one of those is a mine. Okay, one of those has to be a tree, so that's safe. Oh, I mean, there's that. Those is, that's safe. Those is, so that's safe, so that has to be... That has to be... this has to be to satisfy that tree. Okay. That's a little bit higher. Okay. We still need 14 more levels to get to missing number levels. It's the hard plus or whatever. It's got like 3. Yeah, it's got 3 tips missing there. Meantime, we could do some 9x9 hearts. Things just got bigger. Okay, that's gonna make that a tree. That makes that one. One of those has to be, so this is safe. One of those has to be, so that is safe. Let's see, do we have any diagonals? No. Okay. So we missed those for quite a while last time, so do a specific scan for those. Don't see any. Of the ones where, like, because one of these has to be a tent, then this would have to be safe, basically. That sort of sitch. Bit of an interconnected mess here. Oh, 4 colors of the stage select? I'm not sure. What else we got? Wonder if missing numbers will require us to find another tool for our toolkit. It's still a handful of puzzles off, unless I want to see if I can edit a save file. These are still challenging and interesting. I don't need to. Where else are we making progress on this one? Oh, one of these is gonna have to be. Okay, okay. And because that had to link to that tree, that means we needed to put one there to link to that tree. That opens up quite a bit, I imagine. Okay, one of those, so that one covers that. Yeah, pretty much cruising as soon as I found that one spot there. Just needed the jams to guide me to victory. Is that on the grass? I don't know, probably not. Okay, that's safe from the 3-row here. You can always do !! Song for the song command. This one's not Pit People, this one's Hat in Time. Okay, one of these two has to be, so those are both safe. And that destroys that. There we go. Sub 2 minutes, 9x9. Excellent. I mean, Hat in Time doesn't have a lot of electro swing. Mostly this song. They've got their own music for the Laxadaisy pilot, don't they? Or are you referring to something other than the pilot? Ah, some just early promo stuff, okay. This tree has to apply to this tree, and this... Oh, no, it doesn't have to apply to this tree. Okay. I was thinking this tile might be safe, but... Can't quite make that jump. Okay, this 3 has to be like... There has to be a bind here, basically, right? So there's gonna be... No, that's not true. So it could be here, here, here. Yeah. Basically what I was seeing is that this tile had to be safe, but we already know that tile has to be safe, so... does it mean this tile has to be safe? Yes, it does mean that tile has to be safe as well. Okay. Chipping away at it. I also want, like, color coding for the tiles we marked most recently, so it's easier to check. It's like, okay, where did this affect that I just gained new information from? Oh, well, like, there's that. Basically, yeah, that would be found a little bit faster if I had such. Okay, now this one has to go down here, so that makes that safe. Electro Swing's a category of music that I like quite a bit, but it's a very limited number of songs in that field that I end up actually liking. For the 2, that has to be there. There can only be one there, so these both have to be. Nothing bad happens, it's just like marking something wrong in Picross. Just means if you do it without paying attention, it could come back to bite you. Unsurprisingly, the puzzle that had the 4 in it was easy though. Like big numbers are OP. Okay, this 2 covers those. This 1's always going to cover that one. This tree has to connect to that. Yeah, these 2 trees are isolated, have to be covered by that, but they could still be in any of the, what, like 3 possible configurations or whatever. Right, Bean, yeah. Just easy to say safe because, you know, used to, I've played a lot more Tamitsi than I've played Tins and Trees, so. Although, Tamitsi, they aren't technically bombs either. No, nor hex cells for that matter, but, you know, the terminology just sticks. Don't have that. Oh, for this 3, we know one of these is, and that means both of these have to be. Like, only one of these can be, so. Because that tree's already accounted for, this tile was safe. Okay, either this or this has to be a mine. Okay, so that safifies that. Likewise there. That narrows down our 2 over here. Oh, there. Okay. It's like, there's something that's already solved, right? I mean, these are catty corner. I guess that means this over here. Yeah, well, it has to be mine because of that anyway, but... Oh, right, this becomes safe. That's how we know. That's how we know that one. Pick up that from the 3 row here. That one too. Okay, so now to satisfy this tree, this one has to, right? One of those has to, so that means these are safe. Oh, that one's safe because of that. Yeah, so we can go ahead and fill that stuff in. It seems harder to make a mistake than it is in, like, Picross. We've, I think only had to restart a level once so far. But, I mean, certainly, the Picross and Minesweeper experience coming into play that we can cruise through a lot of these. So many spaces to not mark as grass here. Got that 3 row making that one safe. And making those safe. And that one's safe. One of those has to be mine. Or technically, one of these 3 has to be mine, but... one of those has to be mine, so we safify that. One of those has to be mine. Just kind of chaining that around a little bit. Okay, that's our only way to connect it there. And only one of these is going to be, so that means that one has to cover there. And now this is a 4 spot for a 3 column, so that lets us get that one anyway. I was hoping for, I thought it was more, but it's just that one, okay. Oh, yeah, we got that one covered already. even with the countdown, it's easy enough for me to miss some of the guarantees like that. Okay, that has to go like that. We don't know that. One of those has to be, so that's clear, so that locks that one in. Hello, Frozex. So we have to do something with figuring out what this tent is associated with here. Oh, well, okay. We do not, in fact, have to do that. We just have to find the easy thing instead. Hello, Anthar. Let me crunch a few easy ones just real quick so we get the as far as colors go, unlocked, not unlocked, fully completed, partially completed. That's why there's 4 there. Alright, let's just cruise on a few of these to get to the other type of thingamajammer. That was the wrong button. There we go. I'm so used to doing the more advanced tech, it almost slows you down in the easy levels, though. I don't think we actually care that that's linked to that, though. No, we're missing something probably obvious. Yeah, we are in fact missing something kind of obvious. Cruising. As long as I am seeing things correctly, the easies are gonna be something in it, I think. Basically every time. Sometimes more like 20 seconds? 42. My understanding is that there are multiple paper versions, but yes. Use a mouse rather than a pen. Alright. So what does the levels with missing numbers look like? Numbers of some rows or columns. Basically, it's just less information, right? That doesn't have to be harder. As we know from TMI levels in Tamitsi, you can definitely just have too much information and it's not helpful. One of those has to be, one of those has to be. Those has to be, one of those has to be. See, here we would be able to fill this in if we had that information, but... Yeah, I mean, I guess when the assumption is that you have otherwise perfect information, then losing information is probably always going to be harder. Still, like, if it's handcrafted levels, not necessarily the case, but... I see these gaps and I was about to like treat them like zeros. Oh, then there's no number information on the... No, there was a zero. There was a zero, yeah. locks that in. One of those has to be... That has to be to connect to that. This one has to babysit this tree. It's gonna be a mine there so we can delete the diagonal. Yeah, I think these are not necessarily harder. It does mean we get less distracted by unimportant information. One of these is gonna be... Easy peasy. 117. Absolutely cruising. Those will have to be so that safifies that. And there's a mosquito hawk on my monitor. Go away, please. Okay, one of those is gonna have to be covered here. Do I care? Like, I keep like... There's some extra step of logic you could probably build off of situations similar to this that I haven't done, but... Okay, one of these is gonna have to be... That's safe, and that's safe. Oh, okay. There's the easy bit. I'm like, there's probably some step for it that's convenient. Yes, yes, there was. What next? Oh, that one. Okay, yep. Feels like it's about a coin flip if I'm like, well, what do we do next? If it's going to be completely free or if it's actually going to be a more logic-driven bit. Oh, we know that one's there from the 2. Oh, that tree's isolated. Oh, almost 4 minutes on that one. They're not all free. This one has to satisfy this tree, so that makes that safe, so that makes that a mine. Exactly 1 minute. Not technically sub 1 minute. Okay. I think that's all the grass. Okay. Safify those and reverse safify that. Great. Gotta come up with bizarre terminology for each of these games you play, right? Yeah, the old reverse safify. Oh, did that 0 only pop up once we? No, it was there. It was there. Those has to be get that from the 3. That has to be for that, so that makes that there. Exactly a minute again. Apparently we're consistent. Lowest one has to be giving you info. I don't think we're limited from having more information than required in this mode still. It's possible we are, but I can absolutely still see redundant information existing. Can be unsolvable with redundance. Perhaps. Oh yeah, it's 200 to get another theme. Alright. A million years, in other words. Okay. We want to call it there with just some nice comfy cruising. Yeah, like those kind of end up having just enough difficulty to still be satisfying, but most of them just are really snappy. Like kind of easier, but not the easiest Hexels levels, I guess would be kind of the most comparative there. Alright, sure. So you're talking about this. You're saying this one has to be giving you info. We could never tell which side it is if it's here. The one has to be telling you it's up here later. So 3 can't differentiate between those two. What does it have to be telling us it's above rather than below? Let's see. Oh, the left tree. Okay. I see, the one that has literally nothing else pointing to it. As if it was one of these. Right, yeah, no, you're right. I think that looks right. If either of these is the 10, like, we have no way to tell that because there's nothing in either of these 2 rows and nothing in either of these 2 columns. And furthermore, nothing like adjacent where a tint could show up. That would be the only other way. And we can't solve it by negation in that case, because that would just clear this. It's not like Minesweeper where this could reveal a number that could then solve this, right? Cute. Yeah, I think that follows.